So let's talk about the vignettes, because here we go. And is Vince the one that's hands-on with the build-up, the vignettes that are being televised before your debut at Survivor Series?
Yes, it was all Vince's idea. The three I's came from Vince: intensity, integrity, and intelligence. He wanted me to be this clean-cut Olympic hero that drank milk, didn't swear, was a role model for kids, because he knew the WWE fans would puke all over it. So,
and you didn't think they would. You thought they'd embrace it.
Like, they're still going to love me. I'm an Olympic gold medalist, and I am clean-cut, and I am the golden boy, and I do drink milk. And, and he's like, well, they're going to hate you for it. I trust me. They don't know who you are yet. They know you won a gold medal, but they don't know you personally. And until they know you, they're going to shit on you.
Yeah, buddy, this is the Attitude Era. A guy like that, they are just going to shit all over.
Stone Cold Steve Austin was the biggest baby face in the business, and he drank beer and flipped everybody off. I mean, so it was the complete opposite.
Oh, man. So how quick did Vince realize that your character is going to be very much comedy oriented?
You know what? He just gave me vignettes to do, and told me just to, do your best. And I didn't even know I had the gift. I'm not saying I have a gift of
you do, buddy.
Acting
yes, you do.
Be comedic, but I didn't know it, and they just tried it. And every week there was something different. Brian Gewirtz, the writer, he was incredible. Who's going to be on next week?
Yes, next week, man. Yes. I can't wait.
He's our guest of our show. I had a. What were you talking about, Paul?
We were just talking about the gift as far as your comedy, Vince
You know
comedy.
what? I didn't know I had it. They were utilizing me as long as I did really well. So they pre-recorded it to see if it would turn out well. And if it did, they would air it. And I was doing it properly. I was doing it the right way. So they kept airing every one of them. But I think Vince was a little nervous that if he wasn't able to do this, we're not going to air them. But I was passing the test, and I was passing with flying colors, and he didn't realize, nobody realized I was going to be that funny. I didn't think it either.
Well, and you said you questioned yourself when you started to answer me the first, like, I'm not saying I have a gift. Buddy, you and I have watched enough segments at this point on this show. You got it. You were hilarious, man. And it just clicked. It was so good.
What was great was having an incredible writer. I'm not going to lie to you. I know I toot about Brian all the time, but the stuff he did for me, what he wrote for me, was amazing. We had great chemistry together, and that's why we were able to be funny together. He also wrote for The Rock and Chris Jericho and Edge and Christian. Those guys are the most entertaining guys in the business. Brian Gewirtz deserves a lot of credit for a lot of the stuff we did.
Oh, I can't wait to talk with him next week. We're going to play some of your old clips too of some of the segments you wrote. It's going to be a great
funny
time.
Ones, right?
Yeah. What about Vince? Is he helping you? Because we've seen sometimes backstage clips where he's coaching wrestlers with mannerisms and how to say things and do it this way. Was that some of the hands-on that you were getting from him, or was he just letting you do your thing?
No, at first, yes. He was there for, probably the first 4 weeks, all the pre-tapes I did. He was overlooking everything, and he wanted to make sure I did it properly. If I did it wrong, he would say, adjust it this way, say it this way and that way. So Vince was always there for me, especially the first 4 weeks.
There you go. It sounds what he does. That's what he's a genius with. It's developing characters, and he knows what he likes. Yeah. What about the pressure? Let's talk about the pressure from Vince as you get started. You're moving up the card, and you're getting all these titles in the first year. Are you feeling pressure from him, or is it more like encouragement? Hey, keep doing your thing. Loving what I'm seeing from you.
It was more encouragement. I was building confidence every week because I was getting better and better with my promos, with my pre-tapes, with my wrestling. And, I just kept getting better and kept on improving. And I don't know how, I don't know why, but it was just coming to me very quickly. And I was just utterly amazed at myself, to be honest with you.
You're just so naturally
I never
gifted.
did anything like this. I was an amateur wrestler that showed no emotion and was never funny in his life. And, now I'm going in and being one of the most entertaining wrestlers in the business. It's crazy.